Green Bay Packers are off to Kansas City for another big showdown, and once again having to play in a big game short-handed, this time with the Chiefs, but they face them without Aaron Rodgers placed on the COVID list. So it's Jordan Love time. Love getting his first start against none other than Patrick Mahomes, whose Chiefs got back into the win column, but not in the way some of their fans would have liked.
To give Kansas City the lead, and he does.
Something is still wrong with KC. Eking out a win over the Giants at home is not necessarily getting right, and Patrick Mahomes showed that right out of the gate.
Now he jumps and throws, batted up into the air, and it's intercepted.
Mahomes put up plenty of yards.
Finds some space and throwing on the run, it's caught. Touchdown.
But he also threw the ball almost 50 times, his yards per attempt and rating in rough territory, not to mention his streak of INTs. To borrow a phrase from the parlance of our times, Mahomes is being very undued right now.
3 different times the Giants have gotten their hands tonight already on a Patrick Mahomes pass.
Whether it's good or bad, he overly relied on TYREEK last week, 18 targets, 11 more than anyone else.
Body control and adjust to the bad ball. That's scouting talk right there.
Travis Kelce is one of their more consistent producers, but he didn't do much against New York, giving the ball up once even.
There you see the left hand of Logan Ryan gets it out.
And they still do make sure to utilize HARDMAN's speed throughout games.
That speed, you just can't coach it. You just sit back and watch and enjoy.
The defense that group faces is not going to make it easy on them, though.
Trying to find somewhere to go with it, and it's broken up.
Green Bay is coming off a nice outing where they shut down Kyler Murray. No TDs allowed, picked him off twice.
They get to him, ball's off target, and there's Henry Black off the deflection.
Their secondary has been playing the pass tough all year, too. Rating allowed under 90, yards per attempt under 7, and 9 picks.
And that's a hard one for me to even try to explain as to what possibly could be going through A.J. Green's mind.
And that pass rush continues to impact games. 2 more sacks against Arizona, and their pressure rate for the year is solid.
He shoots. He can't wait on him. He gets him to the ground.
KC has given Mahomes average type protection in terms of sacks allowed, but it does feel like he spends a lot of time running for his life.
Rush just 3. Now a 4th defender comes in, the ball comes out.
They do have sort of an X factor in GORE, who gave them a spark with some nice runs last week.
GORE cuts it outside. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And Green Bay's rush defense has been generous to ball carriers, giving up 4.7 a run.
Right in the middle of that defense, just nobody there. Green Bay confused.
That would be quite the adaptation, though. Maybe as big as what we saw Green Bay do last week.
He shows patience, and he's able to cut, and he sees that crease right there, and then he goes and takes it.
Matt LaFleur drew up a great game plan against the Cardinals. It was his best game, I think. But that's just like my opinion, man. But Green Bay didn't have their receivers, so they adapted by taking advantage of their opponent's weakness and running it down their throat.
There's the wham block, and just open right up the gut.
And then they stuck 2 running backs in the passing game, too, so Rodgers had a really low yards per attempt, targeting Jones far and away the most on the night.
I tell you, if he's able to keep his footing when he gets through that, there was nothing left but the end zone.
And then when they got in the red zone, Rodgers did his thing.
Little pump fake play is caught. Second of the game.
They showed they can morph, which is huge because now they'll have to do it again. Jordan Love getting his first NFL start, but not his first NFL regular season action. He did play in mop-up duty in week 1 and looked pretty good doing it.
Floats it, and he's got Cobb. And Randall Cobb with a catch.
And he will at least have a full set of receivers to work with.
He throws back against the grain. Adams is in.
Rodgers in rhythm.
Tosses end zone. It's been all about Lazard.
Throws and reaching up. Valdez scaling for the touchdown.
And the good news for Love, he's not up against a strong pass defense. In fact, it's one of the worst in the NFL this year.
Loads and fires, middle of the field, a jump ball, and it is caught!
But Green Bay could also stick to their Week 8 script and just run it. KC's rush defense isn't much better than its pass defense.
Boom, north and south. That looks like a combine running back drill.
To be fair, though, they did play the run better against the Giants.
Chris Jones just gets off the ball so fast and disrupts everything in the backfield.
And they sacked Daniel Jones 3 times and held him to 222 yards.
Jones to throw, it's picked off, intercepted.
But the Chiefs have all sorts of things to try cleaning up, from turnovers to listening to Don Henley before games. 12 penalties in Week 8.
Roughing the passer, defense.
KC is the first half's biggest surprise. Some might even say disappointment. But win this game and you know how it works. It'll be like the slump never happened. Predictions, please. You know where they go. Here are 10 picks from us. I make my living off the evening news.